All right. And we're live. Hello, everyone, and shout out to each and every one of you. And thank you so much for giving the video a big old fat thumbs up as you tune into the Siren Speak Show with your girl, Siren. Y'all, please excuse me. I know I'm a little late, okay? But y'all know how it is around here. So, what are we going to be talking about today, y'all? Like, I didn't get the notification. I don't know if y'all did, but I did not get the notification. But we will be talking about relationships. Okay. Let me see if they sent me a notification, and they did in YouTube. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about how to get a marriage proposal. Okay. I know the guys are probably like, scroll. Setting healthy boundaries and signs that it is over. Okay, signs that it is over, honey. Goodbye. You know I'm saying bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yes, honey. So shout out to each and every one of you again as you tune up into the building, you guys. I want to talk briefly about what it is that has been going on up in the news, you guys. We did have the recent Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, you guys. Y'all remember that? If y'all seen it or y'all didn't see it, I don't know. But y'all, oh, hold up, y'all. My wig just seemed a little, okay. Seems a little off. Okay. Hey, y'all. Hey, Shay. Hi, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, y'all. What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? So, yeah, did y'all see the Mike Tyson fight, honey? Everybody was talking about it. Y'all, I didn't even know that man was having a fight until the day of when somebody said, it's like I heard it. Well, I saw it on YouTube, right? But I thought it was something old. You know how YouTube show you stuff from the past? I thought it was something old. And then I heard about it on social media as I was scrolling. And then Bay mentioned it to me. I said, okay, it's something about this fight that I need to look into because it keeps coming up. Okay. Patreon, we're going to go deeper. Of course, we're going to tap into the ancestors and see what the message is in regards to the actual fight. Okay, what is the message from the gods? All right, but just off rip, y'all, Tyson, you know, I this is just Siren speaking, okay, on the Siren Speak show. I feel like Tyson had, of course, we all know Tyson sold himself out. Y'all know Tyson sold his legacy to the highest bidder. Okay, it was a transfer of energy. Okay, now Tyson is a Cancer. Okay, Tyson is a Cancer. Okay, and he was 58 years old, which we know adds up to the number 13. We could also translate that into the number 4. Okay. So here we have Tyson, who is a Cancer energy, which we all know is a feminine energy, divine feminine energy. Cancer represents the mother. Okay. The nurturer. Now we have the other guy, Jake Paul. Okay. Who, like, what the, but Jake Paul, who is a Capricorn, which represents what? The father. So we have the mother and we have the father. Okay. We have the Jake Paul is a wait, was he a Capricorn or was he a Leo? He's a Capricorn. Okay. So we have the mother, which is the feminine, which is Cancer, and then you have Capricorn, which is the masculine, which is, that father type energy. So Cancer is the sign of the crab. Y'all know the sign for Cancer is the crab, and Capricorn is the half man, half goat. Half man, half goat. Okay. So when y'all hear people like, oh, he's the goat, he's the goat, he's the one who's in charge. Now, the thing about it is this, y'all. This energy here represents the energy of the eclipse. You know, the eclipse is when the sun and the moon lines up. So they're like this, but when they come like this and that's what the sun and the moon be doing during an eclipse. Okay, so this was an eclipse energy because we have the sun and we have the moon okay, in this energy right here. Now, the goat represents like a sexual promiscuity type of energy, is what the goat represents. It's, out there just fighting it out, okay? Whether you're a male or a female. And the fish, which is the um energy of that cancer energy, that water energy, represents more like sexual control. So we have control versus promiscuity. You know what I'm saying? These are energies that we are looking at happen right in front of us. So this is a this is a sign of polarity, okay, when it comes to Cancer and Capricorn. One is a more controlled type of energy, and one is a go with the flow type of energy, like, whatever happened happened, and the other one is a control. So we do have Tyson, who represents that go with the flow type of energy, and we have Jake Paul, who represents that energy of control. Okay, so yes, you guys, I don't want to go too deep into that, but I do want you guys to know that this fight represented an eclipse energy. As a collective, something will be eclipsed out of our lives, you guys. This will be some sort of change. Now, automatically, it eclipsed Tyson's legacy, okay, right out of his hand. Like, he went in, he needed the money, I guess. He took the money, and Tyson represents money over everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did an interview saying, well, what is the purpose of a legacy when you're going to be dead? When we all know we don't die, okay? And the goal is not to die or be considered dead. When you're considered dead, it's when nobody remembers you. Nobody remembers you. Nobody knows you. Nobody talks about you, okay? You no longer exist in the thoughts of nobody. So no one wants to be dead. Your legacy should forever go on. Somebody should remember you. And you got to understand, as generations are produced, okay, as more people are produced in this world, you're never forgotten because your bloodline, okay? So your memory is passed down through the bloodline. A great, 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 great grand niece of yours may be the exact image of you and do the exact same things as you, but have never met you. And according to the way the family go, have never even heard of you, but it's the exact spin image, because we don't pass down the legacy by books like the third dimension make us believe. We pass down the legacy through that DNA. So you can't ever say, why worry about the legacy when you're going to be dead? Which means Tyson could have possibly, I don't want to say sell your soul, you know what I'm saying? But to sell off your frequency like that, that was the most crackheadish stuff. I don't know. I don't understand why he did it. And it's because there's a bigger reason as to why he did it. Okay, there's a bigger reason as to a lot of this stuff. And like I said, we'll go deeper, you guys, over on Patreon. For those of you who are interested, join the Patreon, okay? Go to patreon.com and find us under Spiritual Candies over there. We get the tea, okay? So there's a deeper meaning behind why Tyson decided to sell out his legacy to the highest bidder. We also have Dame Dash, okay, who sold his percentage of, I think, or Rockefeller Records or something. He just sold that off to the highest bidder. Everybody is getting rid of their stuff, you guys. They trying to cash out, make as much money off of this stuff because they know that it will have no value in the future. It will have zero value whatsoever. Okay. Why? Because the God that they sold themselves to is no longer in power. This is why you're seeing a lot of people fall, a lot of people step down, because the entity that they use to get ahead is no longer in power. Okay. So that's that, you guys. All right, let's move on over to the relationship. Okay. The love side of this, you guys, because we definitely need to, tap into the topics of today. Right. So that was the question. Siren, how do I get him to propose? First things first, I love y'all. Okay, y'all be having me rolling with some of the stuff that y'all messaged me with. How do you get him to propose? The easiest way to win a game is to play the game. Okay. If you're going in for the proposal or for the long haul, you can't be afraid to play the game. You can't be afraid when another woman, okay, is involved. You cannot, you got to be so skilled at this game that when he is with another woman, it doesn't bother you. See, you can't get him to yourself until you are married to him. And that's the part that a lot of people don't understand is y'all don't like to play by the rules of the game. That man is single until he is married. And we like to try to get him to lock. I just want no. Okay, y'all got to really put your heart to the side for now. Now is the time to strap on your warrior boots. Okay. Because, and another thing that you have to do is stop only being with him. Stop making him think he won all the ready. He have to know that there's competition as well. Y'all make it too easy for these ninjas to win. Oh, you the onlyest one. John Paul, you the onlyest one. Stop making it easy for him to win. Let him know that there are other players on the board. You're playing a game, buddy. So the way to get that proposal, the way to get him is a man loves to compete. Y'all see it. They love football, basketball. What is all of that? Boop, competition. If there's no competition, a man is not interested. It's his natural nature to compete. If you take that away, then he don't feel the need to compete. Okay? So the easiest way to get that ring is to see other people. Okay? You make him compete. I'm not just going to accept the ring from you. There are 5 other men that may propose to me as well. May the best player win. A man loves a good game. Okay. Now the thing about it is, what I don't now listen. Don't take these words and go out there and play them others. See, we talk about goddess and God games. Okay, we ain't talking about checkers. We talking about chess, which means you have to let him know that he is a player in the game. You don't engage with other men behind his back. You let him know, listen, okay, I'm interested in you. You know, I like you. I have a great time while hanging out with you, but I have a great time while hanging out with John. And I have a great time while hanging out with Paul. You know, right now I'm a single woman. Of course, one day I wish to be a married woman, a mother, giving birth to the children of my husband and living a beautiful family-oriented life. And because of that, because I want a family-oriented life, I am looking for the best candidate that will suit that dream, that desire, that will turn that dream into a reality for me. So I'm going to date comfortably, openly, and I am going to choose the best person for that role in my life. See, the problem is the reason marriages probably don't last too long is because we get in them too fast and we're not giving ourselves time to choose the right person. We're dating one person for 6 years, waiting on a proposal, and when we finally get a proposal, we marry him just because we've been with him for 6 years. That's not a reason to get married. Okay? Because in 6 years, he probably already done showed you he ain't the one. You probably can't stand him by now. You hate the way he do this. You hate the way you got more complaints about him. Do you have congratulatory stories? So already you know this is not the one, but I'm going to marry him because I've been with him for 5, 6, 7 years. Y'all got to stop torturing yourself. You got to stop contracting yourself to the BS. That is not a reason to propose to anyone. That's not a reason to accept a proposal. Okay? He got to be the best player in the game. And how would you know that if there are no other players? Of course, you're making it too easy. Okay? He got to see you like a Rubik cube. He got to figure out how to. It's not easy. It's going to take some time. Right? So if you want that proposal, you have to play the game right. Because if a man does not feel threatened, he's only going to propose to a woman that he feel like there's a possibility he can lose her. And if you're not letting him see that there are other people out there that are fighting for me, he's going to look at you and he's going to not put the value in you because he's going to be like, this one here was easy. Why would you rush and do something that you're already experiencing? Why would you rush and propose to her when she damn near wifey already? She ain't seeing nobody else. She putting up with your, okay? What are you going to propose for? She ain't going nowhere. So y'all got to keep him on edge, okay? You got to keep him. He got to feel like, damn, it's a possibility I might lose her. Whenever you take that possibility away, this man is going to drag you, okay? Until there's no dragging anymore. So listen, I told y'all you're dating. You are single. Be a single woman. A man is only going to propose to a single woman. If you already acting like wifey, why would he want to marry you when he's already getting the wifiness out of you? He doesn't feel threatened by you leaving. Okay? Now, it's the way you handle the other woman. Okay? So, for example, you like him, you really, feel like he's like the top, contender or whatever. But, you're like, are you seeing anyone else? Because we spend quite a bit of time together and I want to make sure that I'm the right woman for you. But if you're not seeing anyone else, then how would you know that I'm the woman that you want to be with if you have nothing to compare me to? See, a man who doesn't have anybody else is a red flag for me. Okay, which means he got attachment issues, he got codependency issues. You really got to know how to play the game, right? A man who I feel like I don't have to, worry about him. He always with me, and we're not married yet. I want to know that you're making the right decision when you propose to me and you're not proposing to me out of codependency issues. Out of maybe you have inner child or abandonment issues. Maybe you're going to propose to me because you just don't feel like you're too lazy to date. Some people are. They're too lazy. It's too much work. Some men as well are too lazy to date. Man, I don't feel like a man is supposed to be a hunter. He's supposed to go out there and hunt all day. A man who hunts once every 4-5 years, that's a lazy catch he's going to get. A man is supposed to hunt every day. He goes out there, he sees his prey, he knows what he wants. He goes out there and he goes after it. And it's just like any man who is not out there doing that, you guys, any man who is, like I say, settling down right away. Listen, that's a definite sign of attachment issues, abandonment issues, codependency issues. You want to be careful of men who want to settle down. Okay. A lot of them, what happens? You end up being the one who's financially stable. You don't settle down with somebody and you don't even know how the hell they handle their finances. Now, all of a sudden, you investing in him, trying to build up his business, giving him money so he could start this or flip it. So if you want the proposal, women, you got to know who you want the proposal. First of all, have you written down, do you know what your husband is like? You know how it is when you want to buy a house, you already know kind of like what you want it to look like. When you go for a car, when you want a car, you don't say, oh, I'm just going to go to the car lot and I'm just going to get whatever. You have some sort of an idea. That's when you get a better outcome. When you already know, okay, I want this type of car. I want it to be 4-door. I want it to be this. I want at least this many miles if it's going to be used, okay? Or the maximum this many miles if it's a used car. You know exactly what you're looking for. And when you know exactly what you're looking for, it's easier for you to find it. And the process is a lot more comfortable as opposed to you just going out there and they just pulling up a car and saying, here, you approve for this. So do you know what you are looking for in a husband, in a, fiance, or do you know what you're looking for in a man? What is your type? We got to stop accepting anybody who asks for our phone number. Make yourself available for your type. Because when you know what you want, that's more than likely when the universe is going to send to you that type. You know how it is if you somebody who I like tall men, okay? I don't want a man who's less than 6.1. You ain't going to be right here circling yourself with a whole bunch of 5.57 men. That's how it looks to relationships when you are engaging in them without doing the research or without knowing what you want or just giving a man your phone number or dating him because he asks for your phone number. When he asks for your phone number, do you think he's cute? Is he your type? Is anything about him? Ask his ass a few questions before you give him your number. Okay, if he's like, hey, I would love to give you a call. A lot of people be like, what's your number? I'm going to hit you up. Like, no. Come harder, this won't be easy. Don't doubt yourself. Trust me, you need me. Okay? Y'all better call it how y'all better act bad with it. I'm telling you, back it up. What? You gonna holler at me like no. Oh, absolutely not. Okay? What's your credit score? You gotta and some people, not even what's your credit score. You know what's sexy to me? If you ask a man, let me see what apps you got on your phone. A lot of them got porn apps, okay? Video games. I want to look at a man's home screen. I want to see what apps you got on your phone. If I see you have things like the Fidelity investment app, you got the app to the credit Equifax, you know what I'm saying? Because you stay on top of your credit. Maybe you got like a real estate type of app where you're constantly checking out property and look at a man's screen. Y'all check his phone and see what. Let me see your phone real quick. Hold up. Oh, unlock it. First of all, why the hell is your phone locked like that? Okay, but anywho, it is what it is, all right? Unlock it for me, right? Let me see what apps you got on your phone. That's the most sexiest I've ever seen is a man who got some beautiful apps where maybe he, like I say, he's investing in properties or, he even got the app to his bank. If a man don't have the app to his bank on his phone, I don't want nothing to do with you. Okay? I don't want nothing because you don't even like to check your damn finances. You scared to call your damn bank. You scared to look at your damn bank account. I want a man who's very confident, very stable, very secure. Okay? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Hey, y'all. Shay, you say what mine's going to be? 6'4", sexiest? You say, that's what I'm talking about, honey. See, sexy. Okay, 6'4". Oh, that sounds good, girl. Don't bring him around me, girl. 6'4" is sexy, girl. Don't bring him. I'm telling you now. Don't bring him around me, girl. It's gonna be competition. Shout out to y'all. He better not have no game app. Isn't that the most? Now listen, if you got a game app, I'm gonna give you maybe one. But I bet not see your login on that for at least 2 to 3 days. Like if you in there every day, like come on now. Now I can't talk because he have his game, but he has his, his other apps that are very sexy as well. Okay. He does. He have some sexy ass apps, right? That's what I'm talking about. Look at his phone. Get that phone and see what apps. Because if he got a dating app or a OnlyFans app, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that is going to tell you so much about him. Okay. Hey Anisha, yes. So a lot of that is going to tell you so much about him. So, if you want him to propose to you, before you get that proposal, you want to see exactly what type of man he is. You want to know how comfortable your kids, okay, are around him if you have kids prior to the relationship, and if he has kids, how comfortable are you with his kids, and what is the relationship like between him and the mother of his children, okay? It's nothing like if you have a guy who have kids trying to get a proposal from him, because he has a lot of responsibility. So of course you don't want a guy who's going to throw his kids off on you. That's you don't want nobody who's going to throw their kids off on you. I'm sorry. Okay. We love children, but not that damn much. Okay. So you want to get to know a lot of things about him before you get that proposal. So let's say this question is coming in after you've been with this person, let's say a year. I wouldn't recommend dating anyone for more than a year without a proposal. That's just Siren speaking. Now, did Siren date Bay for more? Yes, I did. But we're talking about me being 20 versus 50. Okay. Listen. All right. If I would have known then what I know now. But see, one thing about me, I wasn't with that BS. Okay. I was not with the BS, honey. You wasn't finna just string me along, honey. Okay. I'm not finna be one of them chicks that you up here. Oh, I'm gonna make you my wife. I know, and it's gonna happen. So what I'm saying, you guys, is I don't know, but it sounds like he said something. I don't know. He talking to one of the kids, though. But okay, so we're talking about him actually proposing to you, him asking for your hand in marriage. You gotta know if that's what you want. Okay, if you have been dating him for more than a year, that's it. Okay, that's it. You don't have to let him go, but he's no longer in the top 5. Okay, you have fallen down to friend zone, and this is where you have to be very strict, because remember, you're in this to win, y'all. You're not dating because you're bored with nothing to do. You're in this to win. You're not going to give away all your 20s and 30s and 40s, give away all of these years, right? You got to have a time. Do you want to be married by? Okay. How long will you date someone before you get a proposal? And this is where I'm saying to you, if you're not truthful to yourself, if you will lie to yourself and deceive yourself, you will definitely get deceived by him. And when I say that, it means if you say after a year, that's it. And next thing you know, it's been 3 years and he still haven't proposed. You already lied to yourself. And this is when I say that's when self-love issues, okay, are detected by your girl side. And I'm like, listen, you keep lying to yourself. You keep telling yourself that you're not going to stick in a connection longer than a year without a proposal. And you've stuck in 7 connections longer than a year without a proposal. See, don't forget, your inner body and your outer body, that's also a relationship. And if those two are not in alignment with each other and cannot agree, that's that whole Adam and Lilith, where one wants to, no, I got to be on, no, I got to be. If there's a fight right there, that is the inner battle. You have to make sure that you are in a successful relationship with yourself, where when you say something, you mean it. Stop giving away your time and your energy to people that are just taking. Okay? And you keep giving. Stop wasting your time. Okay? Time is something that we cannot get a refund on. Okay? So stop wasting your time with people and in relationships and in connections that does not support your goal. If it does not support your goal, then this person will not be in your top 5. Okay. And you have your top 5. Now, whatever your highest bill, if it's your mortgage or your rent, that's bay number 1. Okay. And then your second bill, more than likely it'll be your car payment. That's bay number 2. Third bill will probably be your insurance, your homeowner's insurance, or, your car insurance or whatever. That's bay number 3. Okay. Bay number 4 is going to take care of all of your essential needs, making sure you have your gas, making sure you have your groceries, making sure the light bill is paid, the gas bill, little things like that, And then, bay number 5, it goes just, y'all stop thinking that this is crazy. This is honestly the way it's supposed to go. That's why it's called dating. Okay. That's why when you file, they don't recognize it when you go to any type of application. They don't ask you, are you dating? They ask you, are you married? Meaning, are you in a contractual agreement? They do not recognize dating. They don't ever ask you, are you dating? Okay. No, that you're still single, meaning you're still one. So you got to stop acting like you're married when you're only dating. That's the first part. Stop being in these relationships trying to make this man a husband when he's telling you, I'm your boyfriend. And you have to make sure he understands that you are his girlfriend. So when he asks you to do something that is above and beyond what a girlfriend does, then you have to check it and let him know, listen, honey, you asking me for some little wifely duties. Okay, I'm your girlfriend. I am not your wife. Okay, I will do that when I become your wife. Okay, they'll tell you, honey. They'll tell you how, when I'm your wife, okay, we'll go there. But until then, we're just gonna stay right here. Okay, this is boyfriend area right up in here. See, you trying to go there? Skirt, back it up. Right here is where it's at. So you got to learn how to draw that healthy line and have those healthy boundaries. And you got to stop giving him your all. There should be, if you are intimate with him, okay, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you are intimate with him, you give him 1, maybe 2 positions. Everything else, that's for my husband. That's for my husband. You cannot let him drive the car, get everything, do donuts in the car. No, that is what I do for my husband. You have to draw the line intimately, y'all. Stop giving them all to my, I'm finna make sure he put it on him, make him want to marry me. No, you put it on him when he marries you. Okay, that's when you put it on him. Okay, that way there's no regret. Right? There's no regret. And you don't feel like, oh, I gave it my all and I did this and I did that. And, now he this and he over there and this and that. Put it on him when he marries you. So you have to write down your list. How far? What are your 2 positions tops? Okay. While you're single, these are the only 2 positions that you will commit to as a single person. Stop. Oh, we finna have fun. I'm finna fulfill his. No, absolutely not. Because I told you, a man loves a challenge. He loves competition. Everything about men, y'all, it's always a competition. Football, basketball, tennis, golf. They love a competition. They love to compete. They don't like nothing easy and put it right there for them. Oh, I ain't got to work hard to get this. It's just, no. Make him compete for it. Oh, and then see, even if you've done it, let's say, before listening to Siren, Siren speak, you probably don't went out there and did a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? You don't been out there, but they ain't none of their business. You just let them know, I ain't doing that. That's something I haven't ever done because I'm saving that specifically for my husband because, I know when I go there, I'm going all the way out. So I'm saving that for my husband. And you stick to that. Don't give in. Don't give in. You stick to that because the minute you give in to him, oh, he already got with it. Oh, I ain't got to marry her. That's all she got. Hey, I ain't got to marry. I already done got it. I already got it. Okay. Do you think if you were able to wear, let's say, a wig, you got a cute wig and they say, all right, we're going to let you wear the wig for a year and then you could buy it. You're going to be like, I don't want it no. I don't have my fun with it. You can take it back. I don't care. You're not going to have that interest to buy it. The only time you're going to have the interest to buy it is when you haven't used it. You haven't had a chance to experience it. That's where you're going to put your interest in. So anybody have any questions in regards to, how to get someone to propose? Do y'all have anything that y'all want to ask while we here in live? Okay. What's the next one? We're going to talk about setting healthy boundaries. Okay. But yes, to get him to propose to you, for those of you who really want to get married, for those of you who really want to be in that long term relationship, you have to make sure that you are partaking in the game of love. Okay. You have to make sure that you are in the right game, right? You want chess, not checkers, so you can checkmate and you got your ring. Okay. But he's not going to propose if you make it easy for him. If you give him everything that he want up front, why pay for it? Okay. You decide your two positions these are your two single positions, honey. That's it. I don't care. You ain't getting nothing else. Okay, that is husband. See, these positions, all this right here, these are all the things that I'm going to try. And, these are all the things that I'm willing to do right here. But all of these are for my husband. Okay, this right here is single zone. Okay, this right here is married zone. Everything, yes, this single zone right here. Okay, I even got this funny thing I do with my toes, but that's for my husband too. Listen, you got to make him really, truly want, like, what you do with your toes, girl? Oh, man, that's how you got to keep him. You got to keep him excited. Okay. You really, truly do. You have to keep him excited. All right. So once learn how to tease, okay, him. When I say tease him, you got to look good every time. I know it's a task, but when you're single, you have to don't get comfortable around them. We always get comfortable and we end up, come on, babe, let's go to Walmart and we throw on our bonnet and our slides, or we don't really do our hair. You know what I'm saying? When you're single, that's not okay. You have to always look good. And this is what you got to do. You got to make sure you do little things like that, right? Hey, babe, you coming over here today? Okay, well, I was gonna go to Target, but I'm gonna wait till you get here because I really, I want to roll with you. Okay. All right, not a problem. So listen, you just going to Target. Don't put it nowhere like exclusive. Something very simple, right? And when he come over there, you better be looking. You better give it to him. You better make sure you pat, pat, pow. Okay, he like, dang, girl, I thought you just going to Target. Yeah, that's how I go to Target. Why? I'm telling you, you got to keep them on their toes, y'all. You got to keep them interested. You just going to, I'm on my, all right, come on, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And when you up in Target, you pushing your little cart and you just, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be all the heels and all that stuff, but you got to be fine. Okay, you got to put it on. You got to be walking all sexy because you want all of the people around to be checking you out. And it ain't nothing like another woman coming up to you. Oh my God, your hair is so pretty. Oh my God, I love your outfit. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that he see people recognize you. Okay? People recognize you. You want to be recognized. So when he see that, he gonna walk behind you or a little bit to the side. He gonna be checking you out like, damn, she got it like this. Like, damn, every time we turn around, somebody looking at her. Then let me put my arm around her. Come on, baby. You got to keep him interested. You got to make him feel nervous when he's around you. Okay? He needs to feel nervous around you. That's just when you going to Target. Okay? Now, what you do is you're going to pick up some things. Some you don't even need, okay? Just pick up some stuff. Maybe about a good little $150, okay? Just to keep it safe for y'all, all right? Little $150 worth of stuff. And then what you do is when you get on your way to, you be like, oh, I think that's all I'm gonna need right here. And then you start, oh, let me ask. Okay, and then he's like, oh, what you doing? Oh, no, and I'm over here asking Mark if he could cash out me real quick for this because I didn't know how much it was gonna be. So I'm sitting up here requesting the cash out from Mark. He gonna be like, wait, hold on. You texting it. Yeah, you see me come up in here picking up all this stuff. You think I'm doing this because I'm bored with nothing to do? Uh-huh. Why? You got it? And of course he's gonna want to, because he know that's why I say you gotta make him feel like he's in a competition, y'all. Y'all may feel like these are some strange things that I did it. I did it. I did it. Okay. And before this was a proposal. Okay. Before this, I was engaged to the last one, right? Now they gonna do what they do, y'all. They gonna do what they do. But listen, you have to make sure that you keep them on their toes. I literally had two engagement rings from two different people, right? And I'm like, may the best man win. What's up? And yes, they competed with each other and competed with each other. And, fortunately, I was able to see the higher one, the better one for me. Okay. And that's how you got to keep them up until you got to keep it competing, honey. You got to keep them on edge because the minute you make them feel like they've already won, they have no interest in playing a game that they've already won. Who do you know gonna go play a game that they already? It's like, okay, I'm done. On to the next. Okay, I don't want that one already. So you got to make sure that you keep him on his toes. You got to make sure that you continue to stay on your toes. Okay, being single is a job. Child, listen. Sometimes, listen. This is what you got to do. Okay, when you single, like I say, it's the games that you play, y'all. And I'm just telling y'all from experience. Okay, this is what you have to do. Now, what you do is when you know that you want to, see him or whatever, right? And he randomly calls you and he's like, hey, where you at? These are just the games that you play, Y'all got to play it as a game, but this was literally my life, okay? But you out and you like, hello, hey, how are you? Hey, oh, you miss me? Oh, I miss you too. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hey, how are you? No, I'm single. No, I'm on the phone. I'm sorry. I have to take this call though. But thank you. Even though ain't nobody there, he don't know it. He on the phone like, yeah. You gotta keep them on their toes, y'all. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? How are you? Oh, I don't know. That was just some passerby. This guy, I'm sitting up here having just a little drink, after work, and he just he came up here and asked me about this stuff. But yeah, what's up? What are you doing anyway? Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hey, how you doing? Hey, uh-huh. No, I'm not here. I'm just having a drink. No, I'm not here with work or nothing. I'm just having a drink. I'm not gonna be here, for long. I'm getting ready to go, but I have to finish this call. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Uh-huh. All right. Hey, honey. Hey, how you doing? And he's just sitting up here like, you got to keep them on their toes, y'all. Okay. If you don't keep them on their toes, they going to feel like, ain't nothing that they have to do. Okay. So hey, how you doing? Hey, baby, you still there? So by now he's like, man, where you at? Where you? He want to know where you are. Okay. So, oh, well, I'm just having a little, lunch here. I'm at the Ritz Carlton. Make sure it's somewhere exclusive. I'm just having lunch here in the restaurant at the Ritz Carlton. Why? You want to come by? This is how you get a good lunch. Okay. Yeah, I'm at the one over here on Collins. How far are you? Because I don't want to be up here by myself too. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm on the phone. Thank you. Hey, yeah, baby. He's just sitting up here like, so by now he probably got his pedal to the metal, honey, on his way to where you are. And he don't want you to go nowhere, okay, without him. Now, and he know how you look just when you go to Target and stuff. He already know what's up. But if you make it look like, oh, I ain't trying to holler at nobody but Joe, John, then that's all you're gonna get. You really gotta keep him on the edge of his seat and make him feel like, yo, I better come step this up. Because I got a winner over here. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to learn how to cook. Y'all know as single women, you got to know how to cook. Okay. That's something I'm just going to tell you. Stop talking about you want a proposal. A proposal come with a plate. Okay, you got to be able to cook a good plate, honey. Okay, you want a proposal, you got to be able to prep a plate like it ain't nobody's business. All right, I don't care what it is. Learn a couple of meals, learn at least 4-5 dishes. Okay, and if you're somebody who date different races and stuff, you learn about different races. Different dishes that they like to eat. Different cultural foods. How to make a good Rasta plate, how to make a good Spanish plate. Italian plate, Indian, whatever it is. If whatever your type. Okay. You got to learn how to cook a good plate. That's one thing you have to make sure that you know how to do is cook. Okay. Now let's talk about the cooking. Okay. Because one thing you gonna do is let him know, hey, listen, I don't have a problem with cooking, but I'm gonna be cooking for my husband. You see, my boyfriend, he's gonna get my breakfast dish, meaning cereal. I might make him some pancakes, eggs, and sausage here and there, or a nice, good, warm bowl of grits. But my husband is gonna get my dinner meals because that's when I step down on some good old collard greens, mac and cheese, cornbread, fried chicken, fried fish, and maybe a little side piece of sweet potato pie. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta let him know that you're able to throw down in that kitchen, but we gotta stop giving it all away. Because see, by the time he married you, he used to you. And you gotta save some things for that marriage. You really truly do. You got to say some things for that. You got to give him something to look forward to because no man just want to marry you and be all bored and miserable. Give him something to look forward to. Like, yeah, because I know once I lock that down, I'm going to get that macaroni and cheese. I'm going to get that sweet potato pie because I done heard about it. Now I get to get it. She say, now that we married, I get to, touch it from the left side. Let's go. Now that y'all married, now you will start, he only got to pay maybe a portion. Okay. If he's willing to pay all, I don't know. Hey, now you got to, I'm busting it down with her. I really don't care too much for the whole 50-50 thing, y'all, but that'll be a whole nother live. Okay. That'll be a whole other live. Right. But now that y'all married, because y'all have to merge into y'all goals now. So if y'all plan on getting like some rental property where maybe y'all purchasing a home, but now y'all want rental property and stuff like that, now y'all have common goals that y'all going to be working towards. If y'all trying to start a business or if y'all investing, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all have common goals that y'all have to work towards. So of course the finances are going to have to come up in discussion and see how it is that you guys are going to be able to obtain your goals. Okay. Setting healthy boundaries, you guys. All right. I already told y'all when it comes to setting healthy boundaries, you have to create those boundaries. How far will you go? How far will you allow him to go? Will he be able to spend the night? Or do y'all have to be married? No, you can't spend the night. But see, we get in our feelings. We want to know where he's sleeping at. You have to learn to not give a okay, you really do, you guys. You have to learn how to be okay. If he's not there with you, it is what it is. Find something else for you to do. Find somebody else for you to hang out with. Stop giving him majority of your time. Okay. Listen, you can't spend a night more than a couple of nights throughout the week because I don't want you to get tired of me and I don't want to get tired of your earth. Okay, you got to keep it fresh. Remember, you're going to go up into a year. If he hasn't proposed by a year, you guys, like, honestly, you got to know it's over. Like, deuces. And you have to love yourself enough to stick to your goal. Now, if your limit is 2 years, okay, some of you don't be saying, I'm going to do 5. No. Okay. Some people can say, listen, no children before marriage. I think that is the best thing. We gotta really, hey, no children before marriage. We could have fun, we could hang out, we could do all, but no children before marriage. Okay. And we don't want to hear about no slip ups and no oops, baby, and stuff like that. Seriously, y'all, stick by that. If that's what you want, listen, we could have fun, we could do whatever, but we just not gonna have any kids until we know that we want to be together. Okay. We got to know we want to be together. So then it's like, all right, once we are engaged and we're married, then guess what? We can have some kids now. So we got to stop having all these damn kids from these people that really they ain't investing in you. Okay, they pop that baby and they feel like, oh, she good for life, baby mama for life. So I'm gonna always be in her life. Because sometimes that's how men like to conquer. They like to win you and they like to win as many games as possible. They can't get tired. They love to conquer and to win, to come in and just, yep, got that one. Yep. Why do you think men love to be intimate with so many women? Because they feel like they've conquered her. Yeah, I got that. I won that already. It was a challenge. And some of them, they call it easy game. Oh, that was an easy game right there. I ain't even have to do much. All I had to do was jump on the board. That's it. Once I was on the board, that's it. I won. I ain't really have to play nobody. I ain't really have, you know what I'm saying? So you really have to make it a challenge, you guys. All right. Signs it is over. The minute you start to feel like it's over, it's over. Some people come in our life for a season, and we have to accept that. Not everybody is meant to stay. Some people come in your life just to teach you something about yourself. And you have to accept that. When it's over and you try to fight it, you guys, that's when crazy things start to happen. That's when you start to feel stuck in life. And you just like, I know I need to leave. I know I need to go. You start feeling stuck because life is literally waiting on you to make that decision of leaving, of going, so that you can move into your future. Because this person is not a part of your future. So for as long as this person is in your life, you're stuck in your present or your past. And your future is literally waiting on you to make a decision so that you can move towards it. Okay. So when it's time to go, you guys, I think all you have to do is listen to your higher self, listen to your intuition, and you'll know, okay, that it is time to go. All right. So we're going to look into a little message, y'all. We're going to pull out the quartz and we're going to look into a message. Why does this look like? Okay. We're going to pull into a message and see what it is that the good old ancestors want to say about, about love, you guys. Okay. All right, so let's see what's coming out for us, y'all. So the first one is relational abuse. Okay, look, notice the red flags that may be emotional, physical, sexual, financial in nature, and ask for help. See, a lot of us, when we're in these relationships and we don't know how to get out of them, and we start to notice those red flags and we start to feel trapped, okay, in the relationship. Sometimes it could be financial abuse where a man feel like, okay, I'm paying all her bills. She don't work. She don't make any money. Or sometimes we've gotten so used to them paying a percentage of our bills that we stay in a connection because we feel like we're going to lose. You will never lose. You're always going to be okay. I'm telling you, wherever you are in life, just know you always going to be okay. You made it this far. Okay. You was there. You were winning before they came and you're going to win after they leave. So with this relational abuse, you guys, when we start to see those red flags, Spirit is definitely telling you, listen, that's the time to pack up and that's the time to go. You got to be confident. Last thing you want to do is stay in a situation where you're not happy, you're not comfortable, you hate when he come home, you hear his car pull up, you like, oh God, you know what I'm saying? You in one side of the house, he in the other side of the house. You don't want to live like that, and you shouldn't have to live like that. You should be happy every day, all day. Okay. What else is saying? Invest. Okay. See if they are the one. Y'all see this? This is that hourglass, meaning it's only so much time you need to invest in them. It's only so much time you will wait for a proposal. The minute you see them red flags, cut that time off. Cut it. Cut it. Okay? Seriously, you guys, cut it. The minute you see those red flags, you need to say, you know what? It's time for me to go. It doesn't matter if he's still, there or whatever the relationship agreement is. You got to say, you know what? My life, my happiness is way more important than staying in this uncomfortable situation. Okay. Don't pull a Mike Tyson and sell your last days to the highest bidder. It's not that serious. Okay. Here is the grass is greener card. Okay. You see that? Passing up options, too quick to decide. Take time to know this. Take time to know them, okay? Gratuity changes circumstances. So we're always thinking that the grass is greener, on the other side. So a lot of times a man is not going to invest in women because they always tend to think that the grass is greener on the other side. Maybe I could get something from the other chick, okay? So they don't want to invest. This is a form of relational abuse. This is where a guy tends to mess with your emotions, okay? Because he always think the grass is greener on the other side. So that's a red flag, you guys. When a guy is not investing in you, when he doesn't care to help you, when he doesn't want to create the stability in your life, he's like, oh, I'm not paying no bills, or, oh, no, you're a gold digger, honey. You haven't even reached silver yet. Okay, you haven't even reached copper yet. Okay, so what you want to do is, when you see these red flags, you guys, where he's, passing you up and, turning you off and things of that nature, that's when you know it's time to take a break. Okay? It's not necessarily a breakup, but you have to take time apart. Sometimes you have to not be available all the time. I think we're making ourselves too available for people who are not making themselves available for you. Sometimes you got to say, no, I'm busy. Like, don't do it all the time where you just doing it, like just to be spiteful. The minute it becomes being spiteful, then you're not playing the game. Now you're on a whole nother situation. Okay. But taking a break from somebody when you start to see those red flags, because you got to make sure he knows that, listen, I might lose her. If I keep playing these games, I might lose her. I'm going to have to invest in her, or else, because a lot of us, we ask for things, but then if they don't give it to us, we like, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Put your demands out there. Whatever it is that you demand, you have to put your demands out there. Okay. Next one is emotional intimacy. All right. Healing relationship with self, inner child precedes successful relationships. Okay. Now, this emotional intimacy, you guys, a lot of men, this is why they abuse, okay, a lot of women emotionally, or women, men, okay, this is vice versa, you guys, okay, play it how it fits in your life, okay, but a lot of us, we deal with this because people have inner child issues. So sometimes it's like when you have to be able to recognize those red flags. If a guy has inner child issues, again, he can be a little codependent. He can, be a little irresponsible with his money when he get it. Like, he's not really able to help you out or bring about any type of financial security in your life because he's not financially secure. You want to pay attention to those red flags, you guys, to see if there is any type of, abuse when it comes to intimacy. Okay. Now, he definitely may have to work on his inner child. Okay. This is something that they say supersedes, okay, any type of relationship connection. Okay. Making sure that you're connecting with somebody who is healthy, okay, as they possibly can be. Expectations is coming up. It says confirm you want the same things. Okay. Prioritize the relationship, or expectation yields results. And this is coming up right up under the invest. Okay. Only invest what it is that invest in people who want the same things with you. Okay. And this is what they're saying. If you want marriage, have you confirmed that he wants marriage too? If you say, listen, I'm going to be in a relationship, I don't stay in a relationship for more than a year. So I'm looking to engage with people who are looking forward to knowing that they want to either marry me or continue their life with me after 1 year in a engagement. If a guy says, well, you know what? I don't see myself being engaged in like a year. That ain't enough time. Bye. Don't waste your time. Invest in people who want the same things as you. Okay. Invest in people who want the exact same things as you. All right. The grass is greener. Here we got talking again, you guys. It says texting, reconnecting with someone, opening up a dialogue, giving somebody a second chance, back in each other's world. When this guy left you for somebody, why are you going back to somebody who thought the grass was greener on the other side? Or maybe you thought the grass was greener and you picked somebody else and now you're going back to somebody. Okay. Now you're going back to the person who you like, I thought this person was better, but then you find out that person is not better. Okay. So either you're taking somebody back that left you, or, maybe stopped calling you or texting you or something, thinking the grass was greener on the other side. And now they trying to call you. Now they trying to be all up in your face. Listen, it's not about, because that might be the one. Who knows? Let him test, out there. Let him see who else is out there. Remember, you're single. This is a game. So when he go out there and see the grass is not greener, when he come back, you got to double up on him. Okay. You got to make sure he know, okay, listen, it's a double up now. The price has gone up. Okay. You used to just pay the rent and the car note, but I'm gonna need a little more than that. I'm telling y'all, it actually works. Okay. Taking a break. We have personality traits, you guys. Somebody who's funny, a great personality, compatible. Okay. This sunny and light interaction. So excuse me, looking at their personality traits, you guys, taking a break. Sometimes you may have to take a break from people, you guys, to get to know what it is that you're looking for. Okay, what do you want from somebody? Sometimes you have to take a break from dating because you need to find out what it is that you're looking for in a connection. What type of man or woman are you looking for? Do you know the traits? Do you know what you want out of them? Do you know what you want them to look like? Because you have the authority to decide all of that. Okay. Do you want somebody who's funny with a great personality? Somebody who is, good in bed? Somebody who's extra large or puny woony? Some people want a puny, teeny weeny, leany. Okay. Some people prefer a big belly, a man with like a big belly. Child, listen, honey. I've had the pleasure of enjoying a big belly. So I know, okay, back in my day, right? I love a man with a little belly on him. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like a flat stomach. I am not a flat stomach type of girl. I like a man with not a big belly, but I like it with a little belly. I prefer a little, not a gut or girth. It's tight. It's just a little, it just protrudes just a little bit. Not a lot where he looked like he carrying my damn baby. No, but I like a little belly, y'all. But anywho, anybody who's a real woman knows the pleasure of a belly, honey. Child, listen, it is what it is. But listen, taking a break, okay? Giving yourself some time from dating, just a little bit, to find out what you want, right? To find out exactly what it is that you want. Maybe you thought the grass was greener on the other side, okay? From something that you probably used to want. You like, nah, I'm gonna try this. And you found out, you know what? That ain't work. Okay. That ain't who I thought it was. That ain't what I thought I want. All right. Giving yourself some time to see if they are the one. Okay. Confirm you want the same thing. Start having deeper conversations with people. Start knowing, asking them questions, telling them what you want, and seeing if they are agreeants in it. I remember me, I was that type of chick, y'all. I was letting them know right then and there, don't waste my time, because what does a job do when you apply for it? It tells you the job description. Okay, it lets you know exactly what it expects from you. Do you think people run? Oh, no, they already know. So if you know you're not willing to do that job, why apply for the position? Okay, so you let them know exactly what it is that you are expecting from them. Listen, I need somebody who's going to be willing to propose within a year. Okay, a year max. Anything in excess of a year, I do not care to continue in the connection. So just know, if after a year we're not engaged, then I'm out. Period. I don't even need to stay with you no more. I'm out. I'm done. It's up. Over. Right. Also, I'm looking for someone who can comfortably contribute towards my stability and security. Don't say my bills. Say my stability, my security, and my well-being. Whether that is your beauty maintenance, I'm looking for someone to contribute towards my beauty maintenance. You know, I love to keep my hair done. I love to keep my hair shampooed and washed and treated up underneath my wigs. So I definitely need somebody who can contribute to that weekly. I'm doing it by myself right now, but definitely if a man comes in my life, he's going to make my life easier. He's coming to provide stability and security and safety, because that's what men do. And a real man is going to want to do that with no complaints. Okay. So shout out to each and every one of you guys. Okay. I appreciate you guys for tuning into the Siren Speak show. We will be back later on this week with more. Okay. On love. Ooh, it makes things happen. Yes. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out, y'all.